Many things I learned from the academy also. Approach to what I'll say is approach to the society, how you should market your things, how should soft, using Google, using Facebook, using YouTube, how to use that I learned from it.
Hello friends, welcome to the Hall of Fame interviews. Today we have with us Dr. Santosh Kochhar, who is a senior physician in Umsar, which is 100 kilometers from Nagpur. And he has established that practice when nobody had any guts to start a clinic there. We are the first pioneer in so many things in that area, and we'll talk to him. So congratulations, Dr. Santosh.
Thank you.
And we're really happy and delighted that you are spared your time for the interview.
Thank you, sir.
So tell us about your background. How did it all start?
Basically, my grandfather and father were also doctors. So they were practicing in the same city. So I decided they were homeopaths. So I continued the legacy, and I am the first one to start practice over here. Then I started my medical nursing home, which was first in this area. Started my ICCU in 92. That was also a unique thing here. Then we continued this story. And in 1993, I realized that it is very difficult to practice in a rural area without a proper assistance. So I kept on searching for assistance, did not find any solution. Then one of my friends, who was basically IT engineer, suggested me, why don't you think computers are your best assistant? So in 1993, when people were not aware about computers, very few people were aware, I started using computers. So initially I thought to write a program for my OPD, and there was no assistance. The program costed 4 lakh rupees. It was impossible to bear that cost at that time. So instead of that, I decided to learn computer myself and written my own program. In 1993, I written my first program in OPD with Fox Pro. And still that program is continuing with many updates. And I'm happy to share with you that at that time, no doctors were using computers in India. And then the story continued. We expanded our ICU. We started our central oxygen in our ICU. That was the first installation outside Nagpur in whole of Vidarbha. With all these things, now it's almost 35 years I'm practicing here. And I'm happy to share that my son is also doing MD medicine. My daughter-in-law has completed her MS Ophthalm. They will be joining me shortly. With my son-in-law is at Ahmedabad. He's a radiologist. My daughter is also practicing at Ahmedabad. She's ophthalmologist. So now it's a family, all doctors. My son and daughter-in-law is likely to join me at the end of this year. People used to say, no one is going to pay you anything.
Okay.
I said, no problem. I want to serve the people where no one gets a service. Because in past, any emergency, any problem, anything in this city, people used to go to Nagpur straightway, which is 100 kilometers. And most of the people in emergencies die on the way. So I'm happy to share that myself starting practice over here, that thing has been taken care. I'm serving population of almost 200 kilometers radius from here. MP is very nearby, and many patients are coming from MP to me. And my basic interest is to provide emergency services, save the lives, and if needed, after emergency management, refer the patients so that they get what they deserve. People should not die without a medical aid. Something should be done to them. That is my vision.
You're doing a fantastic job. So tell me, your children.
I have got 2 children. Elder is daughter. She is MS Ophthalm. She's practicing at Ahmedabad.
Okay. Great. What is her good name?
She is Dr. Sonal Suri.
Okay. Doing private practice in Ahmedabad?
She is in Sal Medical College and doing private practice also.
Okay. Your son?
My son-in-law is also there at Ahmedabad, only having his own MRI setup.
Okay.
Divine Diagnostics.
Okay. Good. And we'll meet them sometime.
And my daughter-in-law, just I told you, she has finished her MS Ophthalm.
Yeah.
Doing fellowships, will join me later part of this year, and son is doing MD medicine.
So you have a whole army of doctors now with you.
Yeah, I started with one-man army. Now the whole army will join me.
Yeah. No, it is commendable, sir, because it is not possible to start in a barren area where there are no facilities and there are a lot of issues must have cropped up. Can you tell about your challenges which you had when you started the practice?
Initially, I decided that when I'll admit my patients, I'll see that first patient should not die. So initially, I decided that I'll not admit critical patients initially for first 3-4 months.
Right.
And the first patient whom I admitted in 92, he was having acute respiratory failure with hypoxia. At that time, there was no SpO2 measurement, but he was severely dyspneic. He had massive pneumonia and fortunately responded. At that time, the pneumonia treatment was injection, crystalline penicillin, amikacin. So I was lucky that that first patient survived. The story continued like that. The tough task was almost all the times to get the proper help.
Yeah.
When I started my practice, you will be surprised that when I returned my first prescription of insulin, the insulin was not available in the city. Then at that time, the things were so bad that there was no laboratory also over here.
Okay.
So one day I decided to do CS of a patient, CSF for meningitis, and there was no one to report it.
Okay.
They said what to do, and I asked the local DMLT person whether you got a lab and a microscope. He said yes. Okay, I'll come and do myself, because we were trained in our PG days to do these things. So that was confirmed as meningitis, started treatment. That was also something this. And now I'm happy to share with you that right now we are having state-of-art laboratory in our own hospital.
Okay.
We got CT scan also in our own hospital.
How many beds we are having, sir?
Right now 30 bedded.
30 beds. Very good. Great, sir.
It's a 9-bedded ICU taking care of almost all the critical patients, mainly in cardiology.
So people say that गांव में काम करने से पैसा नहीं मिलता है. So what is your take on that?
See, my principle is something else. आप पैसा कमा नहीं सकते. आपको काम करना है. Money will follow you. To continue your work sincerely, money will definitely follow you. Earning money is not difficult. To work is more difficult. If you work, money will definitely follow. If we continue with our principles of whatever has been taught to us about moral things, other things, there is no reason why one should not be successful.
Do you did not feel के मैं city में नहीं हूँ and I have to let go so many good things in the city?
I never feel like that, because 100 kilometers is the only distance. When I started my practice, my friends used to say, यार नागपुर में रहोगे तो सब चीजें मिलेगी, तुमसर में तो कुछ नहीं रहेगा. मैं बोला, it's a matter of 2 hours only. If I got a good practice, I can spare 2 hours and come and enjoy my life.
Yeah.
It is only difference of 2 hours. That's all.
That should be the approach.
Yes.
So when you started building your hospital, so 30 beds, when did you start it?
I started in 92 only. When I came here, we had a small house. My father said, you are having problems, so I not convert 2 rooms into your hospital. He said, convert 2 rooms into hospital.
Yeah.
My OPD. I started one OPD room and one waiting hall. He suggested to start one ICU and second to ward and practice with him in his chamber, so that your work can be started. So with that great inspiration, I could start that work immediately on day one. 1 year, I built up that 3,000 square feet area with 5 to 10 beds initially, step by step. Every 2-3 years, new thing. Every 2-3 years, new thing.
That is a pattern to grow actually.
That helped me a lot, because I was never tight with financial strains. Because I earn, I work. I earn, I made. Loan burden is very difficult initially.
Especially if you don't have a market experience.
Yes.
When you jump in with 50 beds, then
Yes.
it is a battle.
That is a great problem. If you build up a 50-bedded hospital with no direct clients and no direct patients, it is very difficult to survive. Then you have to do many things which are not advisable.
You are a pioneer in learning and using computers also. Tell me about that story.
The computers I started because when I found that patients are not going to come back with their old prescriptions, how to remember their diagnosis. That was number one. Number two, my handwriting was not very good. So that thing was taken care by computers. Thirdly, it saved a lot of time. You keep on writing everything, all instructions again and again and again. This simple last prescription copy, it saves a lot of time. with a huge OPD of 70-80 patients per day still, I can finish off the work fast. Otherwise, it is very difficult.
You were digitally enabled much before time.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I attended my API conference in 1994, there was a discussion on use of computers in medicine. And I found that what they were discussing is I was already doing it.
Yeah, I told you you are ahead of your time.
I suggested many ideas to them.
Okay.
And then finally a software was launched.
So you have right now your own software?
Yeah, I got my own IPD software, own OPD software.
Why didn't you commercialize that?
I thought of commercializing that way back, but then I found it was difficult because to hire IT persons to make lock and other things for that,
Yeah,
was not feasible for me. I could not get IT personnel to help me.
okay.
That was the reason I could not encash on that.
You have been a diamond member?
Yeah.
How long you have been with us?
I think almost more than 1 year.
Okay.
Mm.
How is your journey in academy?
It is good. Many things I learned from the academy also. Approach to what I'll say is approach to the society, how you should market your things, how should using Google, using Facebook, using YouTube, how to use that I learned from it. And I'm running my own YouTube channel, but I did not share with you.
Okay.
It's in the name of Kochhar Nursing Home only. I think 3,000 subscribers to that channel.
Great. So you're putting videos regularly there?
I started putting videos in September, continued till January. And after that, I was running very much short of time, could not continue.
Never mind, sir. आप एक संडे को सारा हफ्ते का प्लान कर सकते हैं.
हाँ, that is true.
And it is good that a person like you is senior and busy enough is also taking time out to do the digital stuff.
Yeah.
This will help you because this is an asset which builds up over time.
Yes. Actually, the idea of building my YouTube channel started from my practice only.
Yeah.
In the month of September and October,
yeah,
I had almost 25 patients who were brought dead to my hospital in 2 months span.
Okay.
And 22 of them were hypertensive, diabetics, previous stroke, previous MI, and stopped the medicines.
Okay.
So that pinched me that these people have simply died because they stopped the medicines.
Yeah.
That led me to start my channel and put that idea. But how to put that idea I got from your academy.
Yeah.
That was a great help. I had gone through that recorded talks about that YouTube marketing and other things.
Yeah.
And from there, I learned many things. Where to get video help, where to get the video editing, all this, how to use the camera, how to use the mic. All this help I got from your lectures.
Okay.
I'm thankful to you for that.
Thank you, sir.
Unfortunately, I did not get time to join that daily task and other things.
You just attend the live lectures that are.
Yeah, I attended live lectures.
What is your message for young doctors who are planning or thinking to start in a small setup, a small village or a small city? And how should the approach be now today's time?
For persons, doctors, young doctors trying to start at a small setup, at a small place, my message is very clear. Have full experience of what you want to do. You must know in thorough what you want to do in clinical science also, in treatment wise also. And then start the practice. Have 2-3 persons who can help you out for using your setup, for building your setup in non-medical way. And then do whatever rational practice is possible to the best possible way, and never think कि रात को मुझे उठ के जाना पड़ेगा तो मैं नहीं जाऊंगा. Offer a service and people will definitely take use of it. Second thing is you must know कि आपके एरिया में requirement क्या है. जो requirement है उसको अगर आप fulfill करेंगे तो that is always going to be helpful. Not like that कि मुझे ये आता है इसलिए मैं करूंगा. अगर requirement क्या है उसको हम लोग उसकी तरफ ध्यान देंगे तो that is going to be more rewarding.
Now is the time that doctors have to reach out to patients.
Yes.
Earlier patient reach out to doctor.
Patient will also reach out to doctors, but that will take long time. It's a long journey.
YouTube and digital work in rural area?
Yes, it definitely works. Last week I had 3 patients coming to my cabin telling me that मैंने वो डायबिटीज के सिम्टम्स देखा, मुझे ऐसा लगा डायबिटीज इसलिए मैं आपको दिखाने आ गया.
Okay.
I was just
Uh,
surprised. And frankly, he turned diabetic also.
the level of penetration of mobile. There is a myth that in गाँव में there is nobody who understands social media.
साहब मैं तो जब सुबह राउंड के लिए जाता हूँ हॉस्पिटल में, कभी कभी 7 बजे के आसपास, तो मैं देखता हूँ पेशेंट के जितने रिलेटिव रहते सब यूट्यूब और फेसबुक लेके बैठे रहते
अच्छा, must be. That is why we tell people that अगर आप अभी भी टाइम के साथ चेंज नहीं करेंगे तो they will be extinct.
एंड सेकेंडली, आपका एक मैसेज मुझे बहुत पसंद आया कि यू मस्ट यूज यूट्यूब फॉर योर वीडियोस, बिकॉज लॉट ऑफ वीडियोस आर देयर जो विच आर नॉट प्रॉपर मैसेज के साथ में नहीं है, बहुत सारे नॉन मेडिकोस के बनाए हुए, लोग उससे कंफ्यूज हों। उससे ज्यादा अच्छा ये कि एजुकेटिव प्रॉपर एजुकेशन की प्रॉपर वीडियोस रहें. दैट वाज आल्सो अ पॉइंट फॉर मी टू गो फॉर वीडियोस.
It's our moral responsibility to educate the people.
Yes, definitely.
If the right information is not there, and then anybody will come and say whatever he knows.
Yes, that reminded me, COVID के just पहले in 2018 there was a talk on Facebook, मुझे talk देने के लिए कहा था लाइव पे on hypertension in 2017 or 18.
Yeah.
Within 24 hours it went viral, and almost 20,000 people have viewed that. So that was also in my memory that if I start channel, that will be useful.
We'll share your link of channel below this video. How was COVID times tough?
COVID time was a real tough time. With limited resources, no oxygen supply in the city, it was very difficult for me to start a COVID hospital. So initially, first 2-3 months, I did not do anything except treating my regular patients. Then I kept on thinking what I can do without these things. I realized telemedicine will be a wonderful answer to that.
Yeah.
So I started consulting my patients on telemedicine, and हमने एक package बनाया.
Right.
That will be for 10 days. Daily we will be seeing the patients and talking with them. तो 10 दिन का पैकेज बनाने से ये एडवांटेज हुआ कि पेशेंट्स को बहुत ज्यादा मॉरल बूस्टअप हुआ. उस समय में कोई पेशेंट से कोई बात नहीं करता था, कोविड हो गया, ये हो गया, वो हो गया, तो ना घर वाला बात करने के लिए तैयार है, ना डॉक्टर देखने के लिए तैयार है, ना कुछ है. So that video consultation helped them a lot. And I'm happy to share, I had seen more than 10,000 patients during that period, and with a very, very, very low hospitalization rate. Almost about 100 and 150 patients were admitted to hospitals out of those 8,000. And we lost only 3 or 4.
Great job you done.
I thought, now when I review this, I find that this was because, number one, no proper treatment was available to COVID patients because doctors did not used to see them. Yeah. Secondly, the confidence they used to get after talking and seeing a doctor, that also must have saved. I got my patients from Calcutta, Delhi, Jaipur, Agra, Gwalior, Ahmedabad, Surat, everywhere. You are still using that telemedicine? 1 or 2 consultations now per week, not very high, still using that.
You are there. It's a very good thing for a follow-up.
Yeah. And this sort of teleconsultation I am using many hospital rounds also. Okay. I take round on Google Meet sometimes. When I'm out of station, then also I use this. I call some other physician to work in my place to monitor that I use this ornamentarium. And last month we had made a tie-up with Cloud Physician, if you are aware of that. They are taking care of ICU. And they installed their very good cameras, and that helped me in seeing my patients on Google Meet very comfortably.
Great. I'm really happy to see the technology in doctor who is serving the society, and in such a nice way you're using the technology and getting the benefit out of it.
My idea is place does not make any difference. Yeah. Wherever if you have got the guts, you can do the things at any place.
Great, great.
Rather than missing in the crowd of doctors at a big place, I'm more happy in making my own identity at a small place. I'm happy to share that people know my name and they associate my name with my city's name. Okay. And when people know my city's name, they associate it with my name. Both ways.
Hard work for last 20 years.
Yeah, 35 years exactly. I started in 90.
Okay.
Next month, I'll be completing 30 years.
Okay, great, sir. Great. Best of luck for all the good wishes to you.
Thank you, sir. And with your help, that build up my confidence again that yes, we can do the things. Sometimes it's shaky that you are doing the things. and whether you are doing it properly or you can change it. The
Right.
first reward came in 1994. I was awarded Outstanding Physician Award by Royal College of Physicians, London,
Okay.
for practicing in rural area.
Great.
That was a great thing, and that's motivated me that I must continue these things.
So do you have a website and app of your own?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got my own website. App I don't have.
Then you can take our help and you can build an
Yes, I joined that XLE program, but unfortunately I did not get time to build it up.
app. Okay. That will be very useful to maintain your community.
Yeah,
Keep it updated.
definitely yes.
Great, sir. Great. Thank you for spending time for us. And
Thank
then
you, sir.
we also really inspired by you and take the motivation forward and serve all the rural areas so that we can have a healthy country.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. You want to understand how we have helped Santosh and many other doctors? Please click the link below. There's a webinar link below, and you can join the webinar and understand how we can help you. And Santosh sir's links we will be posting below this video. You can contact him and take guidance from him in your career. If you are stuck, he'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you.
I'll be more than happy to help anyone.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.